Hey there guys, so today we have another review and this is a beer from Trillium. This is part of their Dialed In series, a double IPA, 8.5% brewed with Galaxy and Citra, but it is brewed with Chardonnay and Gewürztraminer juice. So if you ever had an issue with pronouncing that, there you go. So yeah, double IPA brewed with that juice, but they actually throw that in mid-fermentation. So that is different from, actually Jeffrey Stuffings of the Jester King talked about it because there's a reason why grape juice tastes so different from wine and why we love wine a lot more than just simply grape juice. Something about having fruit or fruit juice added mid-fermentation and that yeast interacting with that fruit makes it oh so much more different. So let's dig in this beer. Pretty cool idea, throwing in grape juice into white wine grape juice. So Chardonnay and Gewürztraminer, both white wine grapes. Beer, very nice. Light gold color, medium plus a full on haze. Let's get the aroma on this one. Yeah. So initial thing is that I don't really know too much about wine. I tried to geek out about it, but I'm not, the amount of technical knowledge I have is not incredible. I will say that one of my wine friends had this recently and he was enjoying it, but then I told him white wine is in there. And then once you know there's white wine in there, you obviously know there's white wine in there. He's like, oh yeah, of course there's white wine. Obviously that part of that could be the bias, but yeah, you sort of get that kind of white wine kind of quality. There's, white grape peel. Again, I'm not super familiar with these grapes or the wines, but it smells dry as well. But it smells also quite pitty, like as if these, I don't know if these white wine grapes have pits in them, but it has that kind of like bitterness and pit kind of aroma. There's also that familiar Galaxy and Tropical, Galaxy and Citra in there. Pineapple, oranges. It smells fantastic. Cheers. So up front, it feels a little bit more tropical and juicy. Mango for days. Oranges, navel orange. Quite pale, not too much huge intensity of sweetness, more this kind of just like light kind of tart quality of pineapple and oranges. And then there is a nice kind of mustiness that's coming through, I imagine from the grapes. As you wait more, there's more of that kind of pit character coming through. Yeah, more white grape peel. As you wait more, there is that kind of white wine flavor coming through, just like vinous. Imagine just chewing on the grapevines, just eating those, and you get that kind of lingering quality on your palate. On the back end, it has a soft bitterness to it. What a full beer, full beer. So again, I was reviewing some of the other Nashville beers, but they just seem to not quite hit exactly right there for me. This beer lacks the astringency, has that full malt body in the middle. Full in the sense of experience, without obviously being overly sweet or anything. There's a nice, just a gentle breadiness that sort of sits on the palate. Nice and dry, as it suggests, without kind of white wine kind of quality. Vinous aftertaste, more that kind of white grape peel kind of flavor and those white grape pits. Just eat a whole grape, including the skin, the pit, the innards, and the vine, just all of it. Just like shove it all in your mouth and just have that kind of flavor, surrounded by a wonderful double IPA, along with that kind of malt quality. 8.5% drinks absolutely fantastic. As for rating, killer beer. And as you wait more, there's a little bit of that kind of like sweetness of grape juice is really nice, or sweetness from the hops. As you're playing around with those interesting flavors, and it really melds well, very well. The fact that you smell this and you can't immediately say, or me personally can't immediately say, oh, they just threw grape juice in there, like whatever. It is integrated into this beer, and obviously it may be a more experienced palate can really smell and taste all those intricacies of what grapes are using, but at least it's in there. It's not clearly something that was spiked, just like IPA juice, and you're just like, all right, whatever, this is that. Yeah. So as for rating, Trillium's so good. 98. Just a complete beer. I mean, it doesn't blow your socks off, but I really think it is an elegant beer. It really makes you sort of think a little bit more than your standard New England style double IPA. There is that beautiful complexity that the mid-fermentation grapes add. So got to learn more about Chardonnay Gewürztraminer and other white wines and wines in general. So post in the comments below. This is Trillium's Dialed In. Highly recommended. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Later.